Oh, thanks, guys. We're going to get started with the questions any minute now. Okay, guys. Thanks, guys. We can get going now, yeah? Okay, guys.
The ticket is already stamped for the knockout phase, but can they claim top spot and perhaps a favourable draw? It's coming up on EA TV. And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me here on the commentary box is Lee Dixon. And we've got Europa League group stage action to look forward to this evening. It is FC Copenhagen up against Celtic.
Well, thank you, Derek. With the visitors already qualified for the knockout stages, I'm pretty sure they'll want to come into the Lions' Den and pinch top spot. Let's see how it goes, Derek. I'm looking forward to it. I'm pretty sure you are too.
Beautifully disguised ball. Real chance. And he's clear as lines. Let's go down. Thanks as ever for the update, Alan. Well, we referenced it earlier, but with this being the last game in the group stage, there's still much to play for, particularly for the travelling fans, who'll be hoping their side can secure a top spot tonight.
Well, I've never met a player who ever wants...
Might be able to set up the chance. Great opportunity. That will give them quite the lift. An early opening goal lead.
Well, you always want to start quickly, and there's certainly a quick start there. What a finish. Well, as we can see, if a striker is free in the box, then the great ones just stand still. They know chances will come in that position, and he wasn't disappointed.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. And news of a goal in one of the other matches. Over to Alan McInally.
It's a goal for the visitors. 16 minutes played, 1-0.
Thank you, Alan McInally. Bolingoli. Beautifully weighted ball. He might profit from here, you know. It must go in, surely. And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him.
Well, here it is. How do you like him? In an open goal, please. No goalkeeper, no defenders. Where were they all?
It's going their way. 2-0. Jonas Witt. And And given away. I'm hearing there's been a goal at the Okriti Arena. Alan McInally, who has scored it?
It's a goal for the home team. 23 minutes played.
A real opening now. And up for grabs off the keeper. It is to be a throw-in. The referee has gone back now to hand out the yellow card. Opted for the laissez-faire approach. Most would say good refereeing, Lee.
No, it's absolutely spot on. Keep the game going as long as you can, but then you can always go back and book him after the ball's gone out of play. Good refereeing.
Well, apologies for having to interrupt you there, Alan McInally. To recap, a goal in that game for the home side. And he's broken free. Wonderful chance. Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the other end. Brilliant save from the keeper.
McGregor just straying offside. Well, I believe there's been a goal in the Barcelona match. Alan McInally.
It's the second goal for Barcelona. 33 minutes played. 2-0.
Thanks as ever for the update, Alan.
The hosts have had the lion's share of possession, but it's just whether they can convert that possession into clear-cut chances. You sense they need to pick up the pace a little, start utilising the wide areas more. The back line's doing a decent job. Hopefully the forwards can do that as well.
Well, he failed to get it away properly. Now Lee Griffiths. And that's very good refereeing to let a really sumptuous ball. It might be on for them. Can he take advantage? On his own with only the keeper to beat, and still he's missed it.
Well, he had one thought, power. He should have thought composure.
Ndoye. Nikolai Boyleson. It's with Rogic. McGregor. It's with Sinclair. Poor attempt at a pass, really. The electronic board has been held aloft. 2 additional minutes here. Victor Fischer has it. An abundance of space. He could pick out a teammate. He cuts it back. An attempt like that, never likely to trouble the keeper.
No, he's got...
Well, a pleasant situation to be in before a ball was kicked in. And so the second half is underway in this Europa League group stage confrontation. Well, great read there to intercept. And news of a goal in one of the other matches. Over to Alan McInally.
It's the second goal for the visitors. 48 minutes played. 2-0.
Regular updates from Alan McInally along the way. Intelligent threaded pass here. And they could do damage. And that completes an impressive hat-trick.
Well, keep counting. 3 now. But at this rate, he's in for a hatful. Well, Derek, he can relax now. He's got the hat-trick. Fully deserved. Well done indeed.
And we're underway again. This game very much over as a contest. Rasmus Falk Jensen on the ball. Possession and patience, the watchwords. And very deftly cut out. Well, we can now go to Alan McInally for news of a goal elsewhere. Alan?
It's a goal for the home team. 53 minutes played. 1-0.
Thanks, Alan. did look as though they might be onto something for a second or so. Cham. Moving into the advanced position. Can he put it away? Will he? Well, when all was said and done, he's failed to hit the target. And news of a goal at the London Stadium. Alan McInally with details.
It's a second goal for West Ham United. It's been scored by Sebastian Haller. His marker lost him, and he had a free header. 64 minutes played, 2-0.
Thanks very much as always, Alan. This looks promising. But he was in the right place to... intercept.
Well, just listen to this. You can really sense the frustration around the stadium. They've been poor today, far below their usual standards. They're just allowing their opponents too much time on the ball. They have to press more.
And Edouard with it. I believe there's been a goal in one of the other matches. Alan McInally.
It's a third goal for the home team. 70 minutes played, 3-0.
Cheers again, Alan. Well, they were clearly on the receiving end, so a free kick is next. Oh, he fancies his chances. The free kick, and the keeper took it cleanly. Ball lost. It's there for him. And up for grabs off the keeper. Just cleared away in the nick of time. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. McGregor. Odson Edouard. Can he make it count? The goals keep going in for them. I don't think they're going to throw this away now. Absolutely omnipotent.
Well, it's good build-up, and there's one player standing in front of the goal, and it falls to him, and he's not going to miss from there.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? Well, it's been such a one-sided game. You just wonder how many more they could add. Bjelland. Zeka with it. Boylerson. Fisher. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. Well, visionary passing. Crossed accurately towards the far post. Keeper's contribution, but what next? We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Is this the moment? And the challenge, crisp and clean. Well, it doesn't get much better than this in the context of the group stage. Beautifully weighted ball.
Some questions regarding the match. Thank you for your time.